Hello, hello, hello all. Welcome to the GOAT channel. Look at all these San Antonio Park police cars. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just a whole mess of them. He could use a diet. And yes, guys, this is open to the public. Some of these cars need their lettering redone. So, yeah, anybody who knows how to do work like that, let these guys know. Maybe you can do some work for them.
What's going on, fellas? Doing good yourself?
You gonna make me a star?
Nah, not unless you do something bad, but I mean,
Pull my hair, wrap it up, and send to Hollywood, man.
there you
Yeah.
Make
go.
me famous.
Oh, well, you're as famous as you want.
Just coming on duty,
Getting off.
getting off. You have a great day,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah, it's with nice weather. Unusual weather we're having.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a unusual setup. Most of the time, I mean, I know you guys have been parked here for years. Most of the time, these parking lots are quote unquote restricted or secure or
Yeah,
whatever.
I'm surprised we have. We've always worried about somebody putting a bomb under a car or doing something. Or
And there are people out there that are like that. You know, if I'm gonna put anything on your car, it's gonna be one of these. Just a joke parking violation. I mean, but you know, that's what I would do. But I don't even do that. You know, but yeah, you do have people that are idiots.
yeah.
You got some people who do similar things
Well,
to what
I would-
do. That,
I
I
wouldn't
got
do
my
it to
trust in
you.
the good Lord. He'll take care of me no matter where I go.
I wouldn't do it to you, but I might do it to him.
So, he's a nice guy, man.
Yeah.
That's Kim me.
Well, you know how it is. You gotta have like one that's the devil and one's the angel. You know.
Yeah, dude, this is like, it's like women. You never know.
Yeah.
You guys have a good one.
good
Yeah.
interaction with the police down here. No issues, no hassles, and that's what we like. to do.
Tuck Police Suck. Hello, hello. Yeah, I'm here in San Antonio. Park Police. Messing with them.
You guys thirsty? I want water or Gatorade.
I'm good, thank you.
Ice cold?
A Gatorade would be nice, thank you.
Yeah, now I gotta film this nice officer off and go to Gatorade.
See, guys, he's offering me a Gatorade. Thank you very much, sir.
Yes, sir. You want-
Thank you again, sir. You have a good day.
Got water. Got both bottle water.
I'm good.
But yeah. See, there's a difference between park police and the actual San Antonio people. Ah. I know, Tuck. Those Tucson piglets, man, they give the copper coated candy stuff.
Oh no, I'm giving this one. You don't get this one. This one's mine.
Ah. Bell Brooks, hello, hello. But yeah. Thought I would film the San Antonio Park Police.
So Goat was kind enough to give me these Goat was kind enough to give me these fake parking violations. What do you got here? So, you know, you got to be a clown when you're being a clown. We've had a good experience out here so far. Had one park police officer offer us water and a Gatorade, and that's what we like to see. We like to see officers.
And there's Blue Lives Matter. I ended up giving him a pack of these practical joke fake
He saw the ticket coming and he fled before I could get
fake parking tickets. It's kind of a joke thing.
He wasn't taking that parking ticket.
So yeah, you know, Blue Lives was going to joke with him.
We're good. We're good. Look, just like these guys over here laughing and smiling. And that's what we like to see. We like to see officers having a good time, understanding that the cameras are not out here. They're not a threat to them. There's nothing wrong with them.
So any thoughts on bungee jumping today, sir? Any thoughts on bungee jumping today?
Oh, that'd be interesting to see.
Yeah. Well, that depends for you or me.
I'll help you bungee jump, but I don't have no rope. Don't worry, you don't need any.
Yeah, I'll bounce up, all right?
It's actually a city ordinance, no free jumping off that tower. You can't free base off the tower. They actually had to put in a city ordinance because idiots were going up there and jumping off.
Jeez.
So it's actually funny. That officer knew what I was doing when I walked up. He saw me with the parking ticket and he said, "Oh, I'm controlled up." So gotta love it again, guys. This is what I'm talking about when I say I come out and I joke with officers all the time. You got friendly officers, you got some that are not so friendly. But if you come out and they know who you are, what you do on a regular basis, and you're polite and friendly with them, then they're going to be polite and friendly with you most of the time. Again, it is what it is. That's Desert Goat there. And again, thanks to Desert Goat for spending the money on these really expensive
But yeah, those
parking violations.
fake practical joke parking violations. I bought 2 packs, one for Blue Lives Matter, one for myself. I already handed one out today to a cop. He thought it was funny.
Look, there you go. We got cam back action. Looky there. We got some cam back action going. Love that.
Oh, nice. Came back. Well, I mean, if they're nice enough to take some pictures of me. Good evening.
What business you got out here?
What business?
What business do you have out here?
I work here.
I work here too.
Really, what do you do?
I film in public places, just like this one.
Oh, there you go. I seen you on YouTube.
Yeah, I know you have. I just want to make sure if you wanted to get a close up.
Oh, I got to them last. I got to them a long time ago.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm glad
We
they
don't know
did
who
that.
you are.
Yeah, I know you know who I am.
I don't know who you are.
You don't know who I am? You
No.
said you seen me on YouTube?
I seen guys like you on YouTube.
Oh, you've seen guys like me. Okay.
Well, I'm friendly. I'm harmless. I mean no harm.
I'm the same way.
Excellent. Well, good. Then we can have a great conversation here.
Okay.
You introduce yourself to me. I'll
Well,
introduce
no,
myself to
that's
you.
fine. No, I don't do that.
You don't want to introduce yourself to
No.
me? Really? Yeah. Well, hold on. Isn't that the policy that if a citizen asks you, identify yourself by
Well, I'm
name
not.
and badge
I mean, are
number?
you in trouble? Am I in trouble?
Nobody's in trouble. But it's part of your common courtesy rules as police officers with the.
Well, I
San
don't
Antonio
really
Park
like
Police.
being videoed.
Okay, well, I
you know,
understand you don't like being videoed. But as you stand there as you're videoing me, you don't like being videoed.
You know, we got a lot of vehicles here that are personal. We don't know who you guys are.
Yeah, I know. I feel the same way when you guys come behind me and you're driving down the street and you're videoing me with your dash cam. I don't know
We
who
don't
you are.
have dash cams on our vehicles.
Well, you know, you say you don't have any dash cams in your vehicles?
That's right.
Okay, that's interesting to know.
What about body cams? Don't you guys have body cams?
Right, but we don't turn them on unless there's a need to turn
Yeah, interesting.
Well, actually, I kind of like it when they turn on their body cams. Makes it easy for everybody.
So, I mean, obviously, you were concerned. You wonder
them. Yeah,
what
I
we're
was
doing out
concerned.
there.
Yeah.
Who are these guys that keep filming us?
Yeah. Yeah, well,
Yeah.
that's like
Like
I said.
a lot of this. I mean, it's private. We got a lot of private vehicles here, and we just want to make sure that
Hold on,
nobody's
you said
breaking
private property? No, this is
private vehicles.
okay, because you did
Okay.
use that word property, and I'm like, no, this is public
Well,
property.
that's a private property.
No, it's not private property.
Our vehicles are.
Your vehicles are private. You
okay,
mean like
okay.
this
Getting-
one right
No,
here?
we're concerned about our vehicle safety.
Yeah, it's the details. Yeah, yeah. You're just concerned that we might cause problems, right?
Well, we've had break-ins in
Oh,
our vehicles.
seriously? People have the balls to come out here with all you guys around to mess with your
Well,
cars.
they come when we're not around. I mean, we're
That's
changing right
yeah.
now.
Well, that's got to be pretty ballsy, with you guys, especially carrying all the guns and stuff. Just,
People are.
yeah. Well, if they have the balls to come up here messing with you guys, I mean, I think you guys should have them taken in for a
Right, and
psychopath.
we just don't know. I mean, we had people a while back that were terrorists that were taking pictures of the tower and all that stuff.
Really?
Okay, yeah, that terrorism thing. I hear that all the time. That's why you guys have, what is it called, the Fusion Center? Is that where you're going to turn that picture into?
I don't know where I'm going to turn it in.
You don't know where you're going to turn it
I
into?
don't have to turn it in if I don't want to.
Well,
It's my prerogative.
Actually, if you're using it in the line of duty,
I'm not on duty.
oh, you're not on, so it's your personal camera.
Well, yeah.
Okay, and that's, what is it? 98, what's your badge number again?
9523.
9523. Okay. Well, I mean, I don't mind. I don't care. I'm just asking if you plan to use that.
Well,
In
if
the
I
course
do or
of
if I
duty.
don't, that would be my prerogative.
Well, actually, no, it's not, because if you use that, it becomes a public record.
Kurt.
Public record.
Yeah,
Yes.
and then it's public
And is
information.
that public record?
No, see, this is private.
Private record also.
Yeah.
Right,
Well,
I see
there's the
But see-
difference because like you're like law enforcement, right?
Uh-huh.
That means you're a public servant.
Right,
I'm-
but not
I'm
on
a
duty,
private-
I'm just coming on duty, so
I'm a
Okay,
private
well, yeah.
I don't
citizen.
even have my camera on.
See,
Yeah, but
I'm a
again,
private
that's
citizen.
where that goes to. As soon as you use any of that film on duty, it becomes a public record.
Kurt.
That's why I said, what
This
do you
is my
plan to do?
personal
It's the phone, yeah.
Okay, well, that's okay. Look, I understand you don't want to
It's-
introduce
it's
yourself to us. I offered you to introduce myself to you. If you wanted to do something, you don't, that's fine. I appreciate you being a veteran. I'm going to tell you that straight out, regardless. Thank you for your service with the Park Police as well. You'll see me if you're just coming on.
I've been serving in this country since I was 18 years old.
No,
Oh,
I'm glad to hear
nice.
that. I'm glad to hear that you're still out here and you're still serving your community. Part of what I do is, you may not feel that way. This is also serving my community, because we keep public officials accountable for what happens in public property. And I know you don't
Right.
see it that way, but see, when I get to talk to officers and explain, we're not out here trying to cause you grief
Right. Well,
or
we
give
don't
you
know
a
that.
problem.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, again,
Well, another
if
way
I
of
was out
thinking.
here, I mean, honestly, if I'm out here doing something corrupt or whatever, you think I'd walk up to you and say, "Hey, get a better shot. If you want to introduce yourself, I'll
everybody's got
introduce
different
myself to you."
techniques of getting information.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you. I can't reach everybody.
Oh, again, that's why I walked over to you. I
Yeah.
mean, look, you're smiling now. You weren't smiling earlier. This is going well as far as I'm concerned.
You're being generously polite too. So.
Well, I think.
Well, you know what they say, right? You can catch more flies with honey than vinegar.
Right, but you guys aren't flies, are you?
Well, I've been caught a lot worse than that.
Well, that depends. That depends. Have you spoken to my ex-wife?
Well, she calls you a lot worse
I don't
than
think
a
I want to
fly.
do that.
Yeah.
Oh, I can put you in contact with her, and she can give you a whole list of things she
No,
calls
that
me.
wouldn't be necessary. I think you
But either way, your officers out here have been friendly.
I
It's been
can't
nice
argue.
speaking with you. If you're you're going on duty, that's great. I may see you in the downtown area.
You may, but I don't work downtown.
That's fine.
Well,
I go to all
either
the
way.
parks throughout the city. So,
Yeah.
wherever you're patrolling, if you see me, and you see me with my camera out, I'll approach you. And I'll
No,
be
that's
polite
fine.
and
I mean, you're
respectful.
out there.
Yeah.
But like I said, we have a lot of private vehicles,
Yeah,
and that
Yeah.
gives us a concern.
I understand. I understand that's a valid reason to approach someone in a consensual conversation and talk to them that way. And you haven't tried to violate our rights, and we
I have not.
appreciate
I
that.
would not. I don't violate people.
No, it's not.
So, again, part of what we do is to make sure that doesn't happen, or that officers are aware, just like your phone.
Mhm.
If you use any of that, if you turn it into the Fusion Center, it's then public property. And that means that we can FOIA request it, which means if you use it for official duty, we have as much
No,
access
no, no.
to
This
it.
is just in case.
Yeah,
Oh,
just
no,
in
I
case,
got
yeah.
you, just in case.
It's like having a security camera on your home, kind of a thing.
That's right. Because again, this is private property.
Did you hear about that one officer years and years ago? He was talking about video surveillance on homes,
Hmm.
and he went out of state because that's where he was requested to go. Well, as he's in this one state, giving a speech about cameras, guess what was happening to his home?
Breaking in.
And the whole time it's just like, what the heck, and
Yeah.
The cameras.
then he
aren't the
turned around and
problem.
said, see guys,
Hmm.
law enforcement guys break into my home.
I hear you.
So yeah, I mean, anytime you see me on the street, if you want to record me, I don't mind.
No, I'm just doing it because, like I said, these are private vehicles.
Well,
that
yeah,
we have concern
yeah.
with.
You're doing the same thing what I would do,
Yeah.
and you've been very respectful. I can't complain. I've had officers that would just go all nuts, and
No,
it's
I
just
don't go nuts. If I'm gonna go nuts, I'll call for backup.
well,
I get that.
it's just like the first time I got arrested by SAPD.
Oh, no.
And well, they tried getting me for interference with a public servant. You know the legal definition of interference with a public servant, right? It's just like your phone there. I can't reach it from here. So that's not interference.
Right, and I can't reach for yours.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I was about pretty much from where I'm standing to that vehicle. And this one officer, a young kid, I call him a kid because he's
Actually, I've had enough.
younger than I
There
am.
should be plenty of video.
He's younger than I am. He ended up starts coming up to me and he starts trying to grab my arm.
Yeah.
And now here I am. It's like, dude, quit touching me. You have no right to touch me.
Right.
Quit.
So he was touching you because you had your camera on?
Yeah. Yeah. And I was far enough from the scene
Hmm.
because it was a woman in custody for a DUI or something like that. And I was far enough. I couldn't hear it. And if I couldn't hear it, I know the camera couldn't hear it.
Hmm.
And he just got upset.
Police officers are human.
Yeah.
You can't.
Well,
Everybody's human, and again, I mean, most people that see kind of like when you're saying, "Oh, I've seen your videos or whatever." A lot of
Well,
people
I've
get-
seen videos. I mean, I'm not sure if it was you or not.
Yeah.
well,
I think you look fatter on TV, right?
Oh, you always look fatter on
Yeah.
TV. I mean,
well, I've got it's about 30 more pounds.
I haven't seen. I think I've seen the bandana.
Yeah,
usually
well-
it's this one that's on my head.
Right,
Here in
right.
San
Well,
Antonio.
since you don't want to introduce yourself, on YouTube, I'm known as Desert Goat.
There's a goat.
Yeah.
You can see my name, right?
Yeah, Rodriguez, right? Am I saying that correctly? Rodriguez?
Yeah, and he was polite enough to give his badge number
Yeah.
earlier.
Well, yeah, you did give your badge number, so I thought I would be a little bit polite, return the favor.
And that's fine. I mean, for me, it's my personal,
Yeah.
experience of in case something goes wrong.
Yeah.
No,
Well,
better
personally,
be safe than sorry. I agree with that.
I think you handled the whole situation marvelously.
But I try to be level-headed when I deal with the
Yeah,
public.
yeah.
I try not to
And
come across-
Well, that's a
I am-
natural thing. I mean,
And just to let you know, I am live. I have a few people watching. So, yeah, you're good.
Good.
I have one person in here who's saying you're better than Tucson police.
there you go. Well, like I said, we came down here.
Oh,
We
I guess
haven't had
that's
a
a
problem
compliment.
with
Well, you
Doesn't
should
have
hear
a
his
problem?
YouTube channel name. Tucson police suck.
I don't know about it.
Yeah. Well, is it okay if I approach you? I don't want you to feel nervous.
No, this is good enough.
Okay. I don't know if you could see his name there. Yeah, I always ask because I don't want you to.
Yeah, no. I mean, I think we have an understanding.
Yeah, I don't want you to feel uncomfortable, but yeah, as you can see there, this is the chat.
I got to plug in.
So,
Yeah, well, just to give you an idea of what we're doing.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, I mean, you can see the live streams. As long as you guys are good.
Right, guys.
keep your live stream off while he's clocking in, but I'm gonna go talk to him for a second about something else that I don't know on camera. So,
All right.
like I said, I mean, he was quiet. He came around afterwards, but you saw when he initially started filming these. He's
All right, well-
apprehensive.
I'm going to step over there
Okay.
so you guys can.
Yeah, not a
your
problem.
chat.
We're good. We're good. Thank you.
But yeah, guys, look at that. That looks like a. But yeah, guys, the San Antonio Park Police, they've been pretty good to us, guys. They've had nothing but great reviews. But yeah. You know what? I think I'll be nice to him for once and just throw that away from him. But yeah. Wonderful cars, guys. Good evening, gentlemen. Not too bad. Just admiring your guys' vehicles today.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Admire away. You're good.
Yeah, so you've been letting him drive this car again, haven't you?
Now
with all this-
available, yeah.
Yeah.
And they need a wash.
Yeah. Yeah.
And when the weather cooperates, yeah, we'll get it out there.
Well, maybe you should have, like, some women out here in bikinis, maybe, washing it.
Yeah, I don't think
Well-
that'll happen. But
Well, I don't know. Some of you guys that are married, I don't think your wives would like that too much.
I got you.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. I'm done. I got all of nothing but good film down here. I'm happy with it. So I told you, you
Did they change the schedule yet?
can always find content down here.
This Saturday. Yeah, this Saturday.
So yeah, guys, we got Cambex. Been joking with them, trying to mess with them without going to the edge, but
And I'll say something here. That Officer Rodriguez, he was apprehensive. He didn't like the fact that we were out here filming. And you could understand that. And I mean, I've had that a lot out here because they feel, well, our cars are out here, but it's not a private parking lot. It is a public parking lot. I can park my car out here.
Yeah.
But again, that doesn't change the fact that officers are apprehensive about it. But by the time I finish that conversation, that officer, the next time he sees someone filming, isn't going to be so apprehensive. So it's a win-win.
Yeah.
It really is. And sometimes when I joke and say, whatever, cops are going to do what cops do and we're going to do what we do. I joke with officers, the ones that I feel they can be joked with. When we approached Officer Rodriguez there, I knew he was angry that we were filming. He was suspicious. He was hesitant. And I'm like, hey, if you identify, I'll identify. And you hear him, I'm not going to identify. Why would I do that? I'm like, there you go. That's a bad cop. Any cop who won't give you his name is already wondering why. That's it. What do they want my name for? Yet every cop who ever talks to you says, what's your name?
and they get mad at us because we won't identify, because they won't identify.
Well, that's what I was covering with him, and I asked you to walk off. I said, can you understand now, Officer Rodriguez, when I told you I'd identify if you did? And I told him, I said, I'll give you my ID right now. I'm not hiding my ID. If you come up and tell me you need it, then we have a problem because it's a rights issue. But it's the same when the public asks you, and it's in your job description to do that you identify when in uniform, and then you say, oh, I'm off duty, then the public has a problem with that. They're like, okay, then why are you even talking to me? You're not a cop if you're off duty, are you?
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
oh, we're on duty 24/7.
okay, guys, I'm going to sign off. Thank you for visiting. Goat out.